Now I'm working on the windows and I'm doing these little crossbars. I tried many combinations. I tried using these as the center and using these, attaching them to the side. And I decided that I like this the best. The original picture of, which I can put up here in the corner, of this French country cottage shows that it has more than one of these. So I'm just doing these. And what these are the Creaology sticks, these little dowels, and I got these at Michael's Crafts. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting them to perfect size, and they're being held in by tension inside the frame of the window. So I'm cutting them and I'm placing them in there so tight that they're being held in by tension. This way I don't have to glue them and you don't have to see all the messy glue marks. And it's just easier this way. So this is what I'm doing. And I'm placing them on the inside frame just with tension. So I'll need to paint these once I get them sized to fit. How I do that is I just take one of these sticks and I just put it in here, and then I take my pencil and I mark where I think it goes, and then I go ahead and cut that and I fit it in. And I use my sandpaper to slowly get it to fit perfectly. So just place them in, and then I don't have these connected here. This one is also held in by tension, and I did that on all 3 windows. And so those will need to be painted or stained. And then I took the coffee stir sticks and I cut them to put them on the inside of this part right here, your brickwork. So these are going to cover up the brickwork here. So you want to cut those to size. So as not to drive yourself crazy, once you get the trim pieces cut, arrange them on a piece of paper or on your desk or on another table away from your crafting area. This is going to be the top window. That's your lower right. This is my lower left. I'm placing the pieces in the exact order that they are cut in. So these are the sides, top, so-and-so. And that way you won't drive yourself crazy recutting pieces. So you'll know which ones fit where. And when you paint them, make sure you arrange them on the paper to dry in the same order, and then you'll know which ones go where. For the windows, I have decided to go with acrylic. You can also use salad containers. Get these organic spinach containers, or any type of packaging like that can also be used for windows, but I've decided to go with acrylic on this build. It's entirely up to you which you would like to do. If you're using the acrylic, This is where I get my acrylic. This is a huge poster board. It is 24 by 36. It's from Mainstays from Walmart, and it's acrylic. So it's a regular frame, like for a poster. It's huge, but it works really good, and you have this much acrylic to work with, so you have plenty. I like to work with acrylic. It's lightweight. This particular acrylic is super thin, easy to cut, and you can get it at Walmart. I am cutting the windows to fit inside the house in between this brickwork. So I'm sliding them up inside in between the brickwork and the frame. Or you can attach this to the front of the house like this, and we're going to put shutters on here, and you can attach the acrylic to the shutters on the back side of the shutters, and then glue the whole piece on with the shutters if you want. I wanted my windows to be set back a little bit from the frame. You can install them also. You can glue them on the inside if you want, onto the inner frame here on the inside, whatever you prefer. I'm going to be sticking them up in between here and fitting them right inside here. To cut your acrylic, I have a piece right here. You want to make your measurement of your window. I'm going to measure your window, and then you'll want to have a Sharpie on hand. You mark with your Sharpie what size you want. And so you'll be able to see the Sharpie on the acrylic. I don't know if you can see that there. Here, let me put my hand behind it. See that mark? And then you can take it off with rubbing alcohol later. And then all you do is use your X-Acto knife to cut the acrylic. It'll start making a cracking sound. You'll make several passes like this on it. And then when you hear it kind of making a crackling sound, it'll be ready to split. So once you have scored it, you just snap it off like that, and it comes right off. I got the window panes in, but they were very difficult. Just a word of warning, they're going to be frustrating to get in there. But they're very hard to get in because I couldn't reach back here because of this here. It's very hard to adjust them and get them straight. This one's crooked, as you can see on the inside, because I can't get my hand in there to straighten it out. We have to make the front door, and then we'll move on to making some furniture. All right, looking forward to it. See you next time. Bye.